Welcome to Riley's Garden Adventures, and today the plant is productive. I'm going to taste test 2 tomato varieties in my garden, Super Sweet 100 and Juliet. So let's begin.
The first tomato we have is the famous Super Sweet 100. This widely available tomato variety is an indeterminate type with red 1-ounce fruits and a maturity of 60 days. The name comes from its sweet nature and production potential, with fruits forming in large clusters. In my experience, Super Sweet 100 was the epitome of production. Despite it being in a tiny 12-inch pot, Super Sweet 100 had titanic growth. The plant grew so massive and so tall with a plethora of flower clusters and fruits. As the moment of editing this video, the plant is so top heavy it wants to fall over. The next tomato we have is Juliet. Juliet is an indeterminate type with 1-ounce fruits and a maturity of 60 to 70 days. This variety is also an All-American Selects winner of the 1999 edible category. It's famous for its extreme cracking resistance and productive vines. In my experience, Juliet is the comeback queen. She was one of the first tomatoes to be hit hard with herbicide drift, yet produced lots of grape tomatoes as you can see here. It also lived up to its reputation by producing fruits with zero cracking and having beautiful long vines of fruits. I will say, however, it did not grow as vigorously in a 12-inch pot compared to Super Sweet 100.
Alright, so now it's time for the taste test. I got Super Sweet 100 here, and I got Juliet right here. Pause. This is Riley from the future. I forgot to cut open the tomato before I did a taste test, so let's just go look in the inside of how the chambers look like. Alright, now let's go back to the past and do that taste test. So let's try Super Sweet 100 first. Dang. Wow. That is one sweet tomato. Lives up to its Super Sweet 100 name. You can't really taste the normal tomato flavor you would expect from a tomato at all. Let me try one more time. So, when you first take a bite, the sweetness hits you right away. Your whole tongue is surrounded with just sweet, intense flavor. And then a very light tomatoey flavor hits in the back, but it's very, very subtle. Low acidity, texture is smooth, but the skin is a little bit, in the way. But it's still good overall, very sweet, like the cherry tomato. Arguably, one of the sweetest I've actually tasted this year and last year, because this is just one really sweet tomato, but not a fan of the skin. It's just a little bit too chewy and firm, but it's good overall. Solid 4 out of 5. Great cherry tomato. Good one. Alright, let's taste the Juliet 1999 All-American Selects winner. As it's an award winner, I do have higher hopes and higher standards for this tomato, but let's see how it goes. Okay. Right away off the bat, you can tell this is a very meaty tomato. Very much lacks the sweetness Super Sweet 100 has, but I wouldn't hold that against it because it's not known to be that sweet. The flavor is better than most supermarket tomatoes, but it's not too overpoweringly good. Like 4th of July had a great intense flavor that was sweet and juicy. This is meaty, kind of juicy, but not too much, and the flavor is just mild, very mild flavor. A little bit more acidic too at the same time. Mild flavor, but more acidic. Juliet's okay, maybe 3.75 out of 5. Just not my type of tomato. Meaty, but not sweet enough. Alright, so that's my taste test of both Super Sweet 100 and Juliet. If you like this video, stay tuned for more adventures on Riley's Gardening Adventures.